Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. I hope you're having a fine day. I almost beat the hype train today, but not quite. But welcome. And I hope your day is going good. Just to get ahead of it, I guess. Thank you for the 22 months, Namtams. Shocked, but also the animation's so appealing. Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to dive in. Thank you for the 7 months, Sammys. Yay, a Dan stream. Happy to have found your channel. It's helped me through some really rough times. I'm glad. Well, sorry for the rough times, but glad that I could be helpful. Hello, Emmons. I just saw you in chat. Hi. Thank you, Bacon Lords, for the 13 months. How ironic that I get the notification for this while playing Zenless Zone Zero. I am excited to get a hold of it. I don't know. I honestly have no idea what to expect from the actual play experience, because most of the trailers I saw were pretty much entirely just sort of a cinematic character trailer stuff, which I can see why they're leaning into that with their advertising, or at least their earlier advertising, because that's definitely like highlighting the visual strength. Like the Hoyoverse team has been getting like more and more, like going harder and harder since Genshin kind of took off. And I'm especially curious to see how they do with another like more action title. Because admittedly, I've not seen, like, Genshin Impact has come a long way since launch, and characters that they've released more recently have been like more robust, with more robust animation sets. They've been growing and improving what they do with Genshin a bit. But I felt like there was a lot of potential in Genshin to go further, especially with the kind of early game starting character stuff. And I'm curious to see how this stuff looks. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. They are all in on the marketing and visual appeal, which makes complete sense for like games that are like gacha type experiences where they are making their money by making appealing characters that you want to like spend money to acquire and get, like, be able to use and get better and better versions of. Like the whole selling point is appealing characters that you want to be able to play with. So like if that part of the game's not working, then no part of the game is working. In terms of revenue, at least. Also, thank you, Urui Shepherd, for subscribing. It was like earlier today, but thank you. And thank you for the 20 months, still Octahedron. Oh, is this a gacha? I might bail. I've been burned by these predatory games too much. Infinite money drains feel bad. Yeah, totally okay. Understandable if anyone is not comfortable watching just because they don't want to feel compelled, or just because they don't care for that kind of game. I totally get it. It doesn't tend to be a kind of... like, any one of these games that is more gacha in nature, I would personally enjoy more if it were not that. But, I am very curious to see what they're doing with this one, though. It's funny, having played their older action game, and their animation budget has come a long way. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. I'm especially, like, curious to see how gameplay animation looks. Like, they've always, from the start, been able to put together a really appealing-looking 3D anime cinematic. But then as soon as you get into gameplay, it does look good, but it's not nearly as robust and impressive as their cinematic stuff. Or as soon as you get into, like, just basic story conversation scenes, like the bulk of the conversation and story scenes you'll see in the game, those look much more drab and kind of it's entirely selling on the visual appeal of the character designs, not the way they're moving or their animation. I'm curious to see if that has changed in this one. Should be neat. I'm also curious to dive into it stylistically, like, because I am definitely impressed with how much harder they're going on the animation front from what little I have seen. But I've also, I've just seen conversations among animators being a bit more critical of its visual style, kind of its like being over animated in places. And I'm curious to kind of like get eyes on it and assess that better for myself.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, thanks for the 5 gifted subs there, Baha Bali. Very much appreciated. And thank you for the 16 months, Sigtao. I appreciate you all very much. A rare Tuesday stream. Yeah, I'm wanting to... I haven't been doing the Tuesday streams as much because I've been wanting to have more time in the week to dedicate to New Frame Plus work. That's what I've been doing all day, just script work for a New Frame Plus episode. And I want to get back to it as well, but I thought it might be fun, just as like a little break, if nothing else, to occasionally do a quick little short Tuesday stream, just dipping into some recent release, or at least some release that came out this year. Just a good opportunity to keep up more with what's coming out as well. If it ends up taking too much time away from working on New Frame Plus stuff, then we'll just stick to the Thursday streams, but figured it was worth a shot. Thanks for the, hang on. Thanks for the 18 months, Petite Plume. I think one of the advertisements criticized as being over-animated features a lady doing a little dance backwards, but it really reminds me of those reviled Grubhub ads. Like, so I know there will be some of the marketing is definitely going for, like, the sex appeal on some of the characters. Not all of them, but there will be some of that. I am very curious to see sort of the more over-animated stuff that I was seeing some animators being more critical of, because I think that's a sort of thing that's... There's a bit of subjectivity to it, but it's also a thing that is, I think, a lot harder to pick up on or identify unless you are an animator. And even then, I think it kind of comes down to your sensibilities as an animator and kind of like your approach to the craft and your perspective on what makes good animation, right? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. So, let's go ahead and get started with this here. Switching over. I do enjoy like the general aesthetic they've been going for, just art design wise. Are we not getting audio? No, it doesn't look like you are getting audio. That's bizarre. Hang on. Why aren't you getting audio? Or is the game just very quiet right now?
Nah.
No, you're not getting audio. Why aren't you getting audio? Hold up. Sorry. Hello? We are back now, I think. And I think it's working. I found the problem. I was wondering why. It's like, the software I have open for capturing footage and recording it, that's working. That's getting the audio from the Elgato. Why is OBS here not? And it was because I had to swap out Elgato devices like a few days ago when one of them started acting up. And I think the audio on OBS was still pointing for some reason. Like I needed to tell it to point to the new the new device, even though it's literally the same device model. Whatever. It should be hopefully working now. So let's very quickly find out. It's probably pretty quiet, but are you hearing game audio at all? I'll turn it up a little bit, even though I think it's going to get a lot louder as soon as we actually start like playing. It is working. All right, I'm turning it up right now, but fair warning, once we start going, and some character starts screaming or an explosion happens and it's very loud, well, apologies in advance. Okay. Now I think we can try to start. It's a good login screen. Even without audio. Okay. Here we go.
We interrupt your regular programming for this breaking news. A companion hollow has suddenly appeared on 14th Street and has already breached Level 3 containment. The Hollow Investigative Association has dispatched a team to the scene to carry out emergency protocols. Evacuation of residents in nearby blocks is underway. Please stay away from the 14th Street area.
Wise, come check this out.
What's that? 14th Street? I think the news mentioned it earlier. Give me a sec.
Yeah, in the Janus quarter. They say it's already breached the level 3 controls.
Yeah. Public security were conducting a manhunt over there today. Evacuations may not be going as expected.
So you're saying?
We should get ready. We'll be seeing some business coming our way soon.
Oh. We can select. Both good, but one of you is holding a cute thing, and I feel like that is unfairly tipping the scales here.
Cool. Now we play the waiting game.
Companion hollow has suddenly appeared on 14th Street.
It's not a fair contest. Yeah, they're definitely going harder and more in like a cartoony energy too, which I like.
Over there! Go! Go! Get them down!
Inside a high-rise building on the 14th Street in the Janus Quarter, New Eridu.
Yes. Citizens, I'm the head of the Janus Quarter's Public Security, currently conducting an operation on 14th Street.
Oh, you're waiting for me.
I'm pissed! As the station's reporter, I can't listen to this anymore! Those criminals need to get...
I like using, like, panels like this. This is nice.
There's a window! Boss, we can get out this way! Easy! Leave it to me!
Oh, you can set it to auto in the menu? Let's see. Oh, you can.
It bounced off. This glass must be tough.
Damn, I knew it wouldn't be that easy. This window is...
Reinforced bulletproof glass. You won't be able to break it. The cunning hairs. Job agency. Why? Why would you steal from the Red Fang gang? My men went through so much trouble to...
You stole the strongbox from the Institute.
We're just returning it to its rightful owner.
Hey, don't make it sound like we're the bad guys.
We're all trying to get by on the same streets. Why? Why would you be helping the cops?
Sorry, but it's not public security that commissioned us. And also, that's none of your business anyway.
Of course it is! They had people steal from my territory! So I have to teach them a lesson! Why don't you just give it back to me? It's so important to us that I'm willing to exchange it for your lives.
So you need the whole gang armed and ready to handle 3 people? This is the Silver Tears? It's even weirder than the rumors. Wait, is that a flashbang?
Correct. It's a GS2 high-lumen military flashbang. The blast is quite strong.
Awesome! Time to wake up, Billy.
What?
Eyes open, everyone! Say cheese!
Yeah, I really like the comic panels as a means to do story scenes like this. Way better than just under-animated scenes of characters just kind of standing around.
In that case, I have no choice but to kill you all!
You've made a mistake, mister. We aren't your enemy. That is.
Falcon 4 to Commander, we've arrived at the source of the light and found the Red Fang Gang. Repeat, we found the Red Fang Gang. Awaiting orders.
Boss, it's the Air Force! That flashbang just now, it was to attract a helicopter!
You finally noticed? Now it's your turn to choose, you crybaby. You can stay and fight us, and then get caught by public security. Or you can run, and we all get to live.
Damn you! Cutting hairs!
It's in a hare's nature to avoid getting caught. Don't hold it against me.
What? You found the Red Fang? Then what are you waiting for, Commander? Pick the biggest gun and rain down justice! Falcon 4, attack order received.
This has escalated
We're
quickly.
done for.
I wanna fire like a plane!
Oh, here we go. Game begin. Okay,
Confirmed.
we can
We've
move.
fallen into a hollow. Let's get going.
Solid locomotion. Okay. Oh yeah, their combat stuff has gotten more. But it's not like their combat stuff was bad before. It's just like they're going more stylish now, which I like. A little more over the top.
Material. That was quick.
Basic attacks generate energy. With enough energy, special attacks will be enhanced to EX special attacks. Okay, that's with triangle. And C. And X to sort of like dash, dodge, similar to Genshin, which is to say similar to Nier Automata. Which is fine. So long as you're basically not just like rotoscoping the animations for your own thing, then borrow from the best.
Be gone.
Yeah, like the combos look really nice. The like fancy special attack looks real nice. Real dynamic posing, really great, like, hit style, just really good impact on all this. This feels very solid.
Tracks, platforms, carriages. This is the old metro junction. If that's the case, then this must be the Cretan Hollow.
This is the dialogue scene animation type thing that I've come to, that I got pretty used to, though, from Genshin and Honkai both. But
Good. Headset still works, and the recording function is normal. This is Anby Damara, a member of the odd job agency, the Cunning Hairs. I accidentally fell into a companion hollow.
I feel like our team name could use workshopping.
I don't have a carrot or proxy support. Probability of getting lost in the hollow is at 96.4%. I will be making a voice log of my experience. Let it serve as evidence for future investigation in the case I am killed or turned into a monster by the ether. Anby's Hollow Survival Log number 1. From my surroundings, I can confirm this is the old Metro Junction area of the Cretan Hollow. The Metro Hollow's terrain is inherently complex. My chances of being rescued will be reduced by 37.8% if I don't consider my next step carefully. If anyone doubts the nature of the Hollow's spatial distortions, please use my recording as proof of their danger. Please don't enter a Hollow unless you are a professional investigator. Otherwise...
There you are, Anby! Great! I knew you'd be okay! Whoa! Hey! What's gotten into you? You almost cut me!
I've met another being of reason. He looks a lot like my colleague, Billy Kidd.
What are you talking about? It's me! Billy!
An investigator has previously encountered ethereals who can mimic human speech and behavior.
This is an interesting... All right, so, like, holding for a second, just because I want to, like, kind of think on it. So... I think it's totally fine that they've got dialogue scenes where they're just having kind of the characters standing in various mood idle poses and talking, because fair enough, like, you... if you are committing to doing big, full animated presentations and, like, acting and full cutscenes for every bit of dialogue, that is... you're basically just going to have to really, really constrain how much dialogue and story scene you have in your game, because, like, that's just... it does not scale. So you need to find some sort of, like, efficient place if you're wanting to get a lot of story and dialogue in that you're not going to have to do full-blown cutscenes for. And I think there's, like, better and worse versions to do this sort of thing. And I'm trying to decide how I feel about... I like their choice to have, like, static poses, or to, like, have several different mood poses that they can switch between. I'm trying to decide if I like it better or... like, would I prefer these just be 2D portraits Persona style, basically? Or do I like having them be 3D models that are kind of having just constant swimmy motion on all parts? I can't decide. That's a hard call. And on a mobile device, you literally can't store that many cutscenes. Also true. Like, that's another factor worth considering, that, like, that it's easy to forget because I never play or record these games on mobile, but, like, all of these games of theirs are built to run on mobile. So, like, phones are bonkers these days, but you do, like, still have to factor in, like, storage and all kinds of limitations with that sort of thing. So it's a very good, like, factor to also, like, keep in mind. Some Potionomics style transitions would be pretty cool. Yeah, I'd be down for that kind of thing. I did like Potionomics' solution to that. Like, more... I could see the Potionomics solution actually being a really good one for this, because Potionomics has very, like, broad, cartoony gestures and big expressive poses that the character, like, does a brief animation and then hits kind of a pose and holds there. And then the next time it's time for them to do a line, they start another animation that they then hit a pose and hold there. And that works really well for them. And would probably work really well for this too, because, like, everything we've seen up before this scene, even when it was just static, like, comic pages, was very big, broad, cartoony posing type thing. So I feel like those bigger gestures would totally work in this context. Whereas here, like, we've gone from a lot of very, very big animation, tons of motion, to very relatively static. Like all the parts of the character's body are moving in some way, but in kind of a very sedate, swimmy sort of way. I don't know, there's lots of different ways you could go with this, and I'm kind of undecided myself as to like what do I think is aesthetically the best direction to actually go with this particular game. Let's keep going with it and kind of see.
The investigator rescued the ethereal pretending to be their teammate, but once they got out of the hollow, it revealed itself. The city made a huge sacrifice, but it was unable to defeat the monster. It was only thanks to
It is
a
very
ferocious
sedate
investigator
feeling
that gave his
coming
life
off
to
of
draw the
everything that
monster back into the hollow.
everything that happens
Danger
in the
was
5 minutes
averted.
before, though.
Come on, the ethereal would be done for the minute it left the hollow. Wait, isn't that the plot of that movie that was in theaters not long ago?
There was a long list of victims involved in the incident. I read all their names.
That's called a cast list!
Question: who would you most like to have dinner with?
Huh? Dinner? Of course. That'd be the big screen superheroes! The Starlight Knights! Wait! Put your blade down! I'll tell you!
Especially given that they're also still doing like very like big cartoony voice reads. Like they're directing the actors and performers to still go like kind of big and exaggerated and goofy with the deliveries. These kind of like more static, sedate poses are not selling that at all. Like it feels it's not quite matching. And it's, to be fair, it's hard to find ways to find economical animation solutions that'll match big energy and big expressive line reads without fully animating scenes. So like that's hard to find. The Potionomics solution is a pretty good idea though. Like not a cheap one, because it's making a whole lot of different expression animations per character, which is a lot more work than just making several static poses with keep alive motion like this on it. But it's a good suggestion. Like, I don't know how well it scales for them and the number of characters and story scenes and all that, but it's a good thought. I think that would actually fit quite well in this context.
It's really the late night drama actress from Oh Sweetie, Monica.
All clear. The individual has been confirmed as the real Billy Kid. Meeting Billy Kid increases my chances of survival by over 67.8%. I'm glad you're okay, Billy.
I told you I'm me. It's been a while since we fell. Nicole must be trying to come up with a way to get us out from the outside. But will she be willing to pay for the help? You know how Nicole is.
Based on Nicole's tight-fisted spending habits, I'd say your original analysis is likely correct.
Damn. Now you've got me worried. Let's not get carried away. We have to work together to get through this. As usual, you take the front, and I'll provide fire support from behind.
Right.
Okay. The enemy's daze is displayed below their HP. Attacking enemies continuously builds up daze, causing them to be stunned. All right. Stunned enemies are unable to move and sustain additional damage. Special attacks trigger a chain attack upon hitting a stunned enemy. Okay.
Chop chop.
Ooh, neat. Hang on, I'm just gonna take a second to like get kind of my head around their locomotion and what they're doing here. It's like good idle pose. I feel like I get the feeling all the like playable characters they introduced to us early on are gonna have some really nice like different
Play some background music.
feels and silhouettes about them, which I like a lot. I want to see this like fidget stuff they're doing as well. Like, given with this kind of game, they're trying to like the appeal of them is building up your roster of really cool or cute like anime characters basically to play as. The more you can bring out of their character and bring out their personality, the more you can do the Overwatch thing, basically. The more appealing each one of those characters is, the more distinct they feel when contrasting with the rest of the team. So like the more personality you can put into their animations, the better to make them stand out. And I feel like as Hoyoverse has more and more budget to throw at these sorts of things, they're going to be doing better and better at taking advantage of all those opportunities. Run feels nice. I like the slight lean into the turns. I also like the slightly faster run that happens if you keep running for a bit. Yeah, handle's good, looks good. Anyway, got plenty of time to look at stuff closer later on when we're actually into the game. When your squad contains 2 or more agents, press that or R1, okay, to switch between them.
Ambi, I'll cover you.
There we are.
My heart rests a little easier whenever you're around, Ambi.
Same for you.
He's got like a very different style of like
Quit moving!
fighting and moving. I very much like the hot swap between team members mechanic thing. That is very cool. How's the stare IK? Ooh, let's look at stare IK. This is why you come to this stream specifically and not literally anybody else playing this game. Or this is the point where you realize I have tuned into the wrong Zenless Zone Zero stream. Fare thee well.
I was born ready. No, never mind.
But yeah, no, IK's working. Yep. Yeah, that's working real nice. Real nice and smooth. But yeah, I like that, like, his style of motion is you're sort of like, you're in place for as long as you're doing your short burst of shots. But then in between shots, you're able to like dash in a direction really quick, whichever way the stick is pointing. Oh yeah, this is all really stylish.
I've got plenty of bullets.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed so far.
You rang in my sights.
I like that when you swap characters, especially when it's not for one of these big moves, like you still see the character you just were finishing whatever they were doing before dashing out, like, and then you see them leave. Like, it's not just instantly, I press the button, one's gone, the other's here. It is when you do that fancy combo, but I don't know, it's a nice polished bit to that. I like a lot. Like, when characters hit enemies, they generate decibels. Once your decibel rating is at maximum, press that to launch an ultimate, R2, okay.
It's showtime!
Boy, they're going all in on style. In the Cretan Hollow at the old Metro Junction station.
Yeah, a hit! Whoa, barely missed me. Sorry, it's nothing personal. We're regular people. You're monsters. We're destined to be enemies. I'll aim for your weak spot. It won't hurt. Huh? Oh, forgot to reload!
Your brother insists this might be the same VA as Bakugo? It sounds like Yuri Lowenthal to me. And if it's not, it's someone who can do a very, very good Yuri Lowenthal.
Stay focused.
Whoopsie daisy. Wait, who's that over there?
strongbox is right at his feet.
You're right. Awesome.
You would have guessed Ryuji. Ooh, it could be Max Middleman. They get like a kind of a similar quality to them. I could see that.
Slow down, Ambi. What are you gonna do?
Catch him, then recover the strongbox.
Just
I'm gonna look this up right now, and if it's not either one of those, I'm gonna be super impressed with whoever it is.
Yep. Looks like ether corruption. This mutation is so
It
intense. I don't
is.
think this guy has any ether aptitude at all.
Destroy!
Ah, site doesn't say. Hang on.
His consciousness is still holding on.
It's too late. Ether crystals are forming all over his body.
Someplace has to say who is cast.
It's the core. Damn
None
it.
of these websites are helping me.
It's almost completely mutated.
The current voice crediting is very thin at the moment. I'm sure that'll change
This guy's a tough
pretty quick, like, but
Ambi, get ready.
Roger that.
okay, we're back in though. When a golden prompt appears, press R1 to trigger a perfect assist. Ooh. Oh, is that how the parrying works? That's pretty cool if so. Then press basic attack to launch and assist follow-up. Oh, that is neat. Perfect assist consumes assist points. Chain attacks can replenish assist points. Okay.
Ambi, I'll cover you.
It's got a sword for a hand. Watch out.
Its slashes also have a wide range.
I think I was a little late on that one, but still got the swap. There we go. Fancy.
Stay still.
Pinch your maneuver.
Stop blocking. Oh, you weren't blocking. You're just very staying in place. It is very, like, folks have been saying sort of like it's just a really amped up Persona. It kind of is. Like, if Persona was an action game, this is kind of what that amount of style at this speed would feel like.
Let's clear him out.
It does work.
He's recovered? Is this ether activity still increasing?
Keep up the attack.
Nah, we don't have the firepower to fight for long. Let's bounce.
Really nice shading on this on the smoke. Cool 2D effect. Yeah, like the style on this game is like it's very loud in every way aesthetically, but like that can be very fun. And I like that it does actually have a distinct flavor art direction wise from the other Hoyoverse games. Like make it stand out a little bit. At a video store in the corner of 6th Street over in the Giannis Quarter.
We're returning now to 14th Street, where an explosion occurred on one of the upper floors of a residential building, shortly after the appearance of a companion hollow. According to our sources, the explosion was set off by public security. In their operation against the violent Red Fang gang, public security took extreme measures, including the use of Air Force weaponry. The leader of the Red Fang gang is thought to have fallen into the hollow and is yet to be brought to justice. The head of public security has refused to comment.
All right, game, but when are you going to introduce me to the little cute thing?
Please, stay away from 14th Street. We'll continue to follow this breaking story.
Hey! Listen up! I was there when that explosion took place! This is an emergency! Billy, Anby, and the target of my commission have fallen into that hollow. I need a proxy's help now.
Hello, Nicole. It'd be nice of you to knock next time.
I feel like I hear of your urgent needs at least 3 times a month, Nicole.
You can make fun of me all you want after you help me deal with this crisis. Please, legendary proxy Phaethon.
What trouble did you get yourself into this time?
Here we are. Belle, come to the workshop to talk to... Missed it, whatever. Okay. It's a cute little shop. You. Bangbu, 18. Hi. Can I talk to you? I can. Enna nu nana. I'm on duty at the video store today. I see. Hopefully we'll get a lot of orders today. Oh. Hi. Okay. Their little mascot is growing on me very, very quickly. Actually, growing on me isn't even the word. I am sold already. Very good.
I just checked. Doesn't look like there's anyone suspicious outside.
Don't worry, I wasn't followed. It took a lot to get out of 14th Street unnoticed, but I made sure nobody was tailing me.
I hope so.
I know things been tight lately with the general election just around the corner. They're really cracking down on...
Yeah, these scenes are definitely like the weakest point of presentation.
Okay, Nicole. As long as you understand. Let's get straight to the point.
I need you for an important commission, with pay.
Not in any kind of like devastating way to the experience, but it definitely is like it is less visually interesting and expressive than anything else they've been doing. Which I guess when the rest of the game is this loud and high energy, having moments of rest is also nice, just so you don't get exhausted by it too quickly. But you could achieve that without it kind of looking more drab personality-wise. And this kind of like just floaty, keep alive motion on everyone is not great. It's not like it's like a motion layer that's being applied to everybody that kind of feels the same on everybody. Doesn't feel like realistic motion at all. It's hard getting that subtlety of a character who's just kind of standing still, doing subtle weight shifts and breathing and making that look right. It's very hard doing that actually, but I'm not sure if I'm sold on just sort of like the white noise, flowy motion on all parts of all characters. That's a little much. Anyway.
So Billy and Anby fell into a hollow.
I have to get them out. And I need to get back what I've been commissioned to deliver. It's an emergency, and you're the only ones who can help.
I feel like these floaty animations for keeping alive would actually work okay if we were like twice as far away camera distance-wise from the characters. If this was like Persona characters where you were just seeing their 3D models standing there talking and their like 2D portraits were up front and center, like this amount of like floaty keep alive would look fine. This close up though, it feels a little off.
Don't want to make us a target for the association right now. If they found we'd been involved in hollow raiding, we'd be in big trouble. And it'd take a small fortune to pay those greedy vultures off. But I can't just abandon my squad, right?
Leaving employees behind. That does sound a lot like Nicole's style.
Hey, don't be mean. I allocate a large portion of our revenue to the employee rescue budget. Look. All in all, my request is simple.
I feel like it doesn't speak well to our organization that we have an employee rescue budget.
All you need to worry about is getting my people and my clients' stuff out of the hollow safely. You don't accept basic proxy work now? Phaethon? Finish this job, and I'll clear my entire bill in one go.
Like, sure, we're in the line of work where maybe employees need to get rescued at some point. What happens if we run out of employee rescue budget, though? Why did we have to budget this?
Okay, deal. Still no good? Then I'll add... Huh? You'll do it?
Tam, you should have waited for Nicole to add the bonus.
Great! There's no time to waste. I'll be waiting for you in the hollow.
Nicole, you're hurt? You should stay and rest a while before heading back out.
But...
Just listen to my sister. We'll need your help to take Io somewhere close to the hollow later.
Oh! Deploying your Bang Boo double, huh? Okay.
Hey, can you tend to Nicole's wound? I'll go debug the HDD and help you with the prep work to infiltrate the hollow. Well then, let's get down to business.
The hair and the proxy. Let's see. Guide Enby and Billy out of the hollow. Okay. Authentication verified. Okay. Huh, wonder what these other two will end up being. Story commission, let's go. Casual mode, story focused. During the main story, combat's easier and more suited for casual players. During the main story, combat's harder and more suited for hardcore players. Given this is my first time in this and I'm somewhat distracted as well by looking at animation, this will make it a little easier to do that. I like that you have the option and also that you can change it anytime. I'm so glad that that's the standard now. Boy, I don't remember, or like I don't miss the days of difficulty settings that you chose at the start and then couldn't change. Very glad that that's a long gone convention. We'll eventually have a third slot, but we don't have a character yet. And these two are just trial use. We're borrowing them.
Hello? Can you hear me, Nicole?
Thanks for the hydrate and stretch reminders, by the way.
Okay. Right, little one. Off you go then.
So squishy.
Done. Bang Boo's on the way.
Whoa.
Well then,
That was weird. Wait.
can we begin?
Was the game just like hitching for a second there on that one shot? Or was that like a stylized limited animation thing? The fact that it only happened on that shot and then stopped immediately, like, made it feel intentional almost, but... Huh. That must have been a hitch. It's the only, literally the only shot they've done that in.
Huh? We're back here again? Damn, another fight? At the rate my ammo's depleting, I can say goodbye to my efficiency bonus.
Incoming, get ready.
Wait, that wasn't me!
Hey guys, over here.
Good work, all.
It's a scarf-wearing talking Bang Boo.
Oh! You're Phaethon!
The Cretan Hollow, somewhere at the old Metro Junction.
I can't hear that.
There's definitely fun energy to this. I could see myself, of the three Hoyoverse games thus far, this is the one that I feel like I could see myself, like, playing this one for fun more often.
Great.
Just from the little bit I've seen so
I
far.
feel like my leg's pistons are gonna break.
I propose now is a good time to take a break. Is that acceptable, Proxy?
I mean, I'm already lying down.
EOS needs some debugging anyway, so go take a load off.
Sorry, I just realized Moobot's still telling you guys not to spoil Pokemon gyms. I'll have to remember to turn that off on Tuesdays.
You and Billy can rest. I'll take the first one.
Oh, that's funny.
Whew, that was dangerous. It's crazy what a powerful monster that Red Fang dude mutated into. It's all thanks to you, manager. You got us out of there in the nick of time. As expected from Phaethon, reliable as always.
You flatter me. I'm just doing what any proxy does. I figured to save money, Nicole would have left us to fend for ourselves. Hiring the Great Phaethon to get us out is quite a surprise. If you hadn't come, I'm afraid we wouldn't have made it out of that ethereal's territory. Thanks for coming to the rescue.
Speaking of which, I've always wanted to ask you about that device in your store. You know, the one that lets you sync with Bang Boo and communicate in real time within Hollow.
One thing that's kind of interesting, and this is just me, like, my observation from very limited exposure to sort of like the games, like coming out of the Chinese dev scene, specifically kind of in this gacha space, which is mostly Hoyoverse, but also like other releases like Wuthering Waves and things like that. They're like very, very like dense in dialogue, like very wordy up front with like and not always with like interesting stuff, just lots of like high sentence count, basically. Which is interesting. I wonder if that's just sort of like a different like regional sensibilities, like tastes thing.
That's some serious tech. Even public security and the Hollow Investigative Association can't do it. With a trump card like that, why didn't you just join the association? Whatever way you look at it, working with us Hollow Raiders has to be more dangerous than the profit is worth.
That sounds like an ethereal.
Maybe partially cultural, which I could see being the case. Like, just different tastes from different audiences, different expectations.
Unless, Billy, you'd like to stay here forever. That new Starlight Night belt you
Like in so
offered,
many Western media, we like are hammering on the point so often of like efficiency. Don't say what you can show. Don't show the same thing multiple times. Just you like get it across as efficiently and with through as little as possible, which is like generally I think is like a good artistic instinct, but is not always like. But it's not like the only way to make a good art of a thing. So like I'm not bringing it up to like intentionally make a value judgment there. Just it's like it's interesting seeing the difference in like the kinds of approaches that devs from different like parts of the world come at these things with. I honestly like seeing it. I love that we're seeing games from so many more places around the world increasingly these days.
When you say things like that with that poker face of yours, I can't tell if you're joking or not.
Let's get moving. Follow me. Leave any combat along the way to us.
You just focus on leading the way. Of course, it'd be nice if you lend a hand if battles get a little too intense.
I've located the closest exit. Take the path on the right, Belle.
Please, manager, lead the way.
We must have gotten like an incredible deal on small TVs in bulk quantity. All right, basic movement. Drag left stick up, down, left to right to move around. Right to adjust the camera, L and R to zoom in and out. Huh. Oh, that's neat. That's cool interface. As a menu, that's... I kind of love that.
Hang on.
That is stylish looking.
Area. Fortunately, there are no ethereals on our tail.
Whoa.
Keep pushing on to the exit.
You can zoom in and out. Yeah, a little bit. Not a whole ton, but a little. Okay. Yeah.
Hollow observation data. The more the better.
Scattered throughout the hollows, you'll find crucial materials known as observation data. Each commissioned hollow contains 3 sets of observation data. Collecting these data sets increases the final rating of your commission and rewards you with additional polychromes. Okay. Observational data on the hollow will be saved once picked up. You don't need to pick it up again when exploring the same area. Okay. Oh, did I find little secrets? Is this a fight? This might be a fight.
Please, manager, lead the way.
Has him up. Very stylish.
Don't let your guard down.
I do kind of like that at least thus far, the actual combat mechanics are pretty simple. It's not, this is not like complex character action. It's not Devil May Cry. Like someone had mentioned sort of Devil May Cry in chat, and like there is definitely the style, like emphasis is there, but it is way simpler in terms of execution. Like spam basic attack. Don't worry about like dodging or evading or positioning too much. Use your specials once they're available. Try to parry when you can. Swap out when you can. Like, I'm sure the complexity builds a little bit as you get more characters and get more, like, challenging enemies and such, but, it's very stylish. Devil May Cry is very easy to actually look very bad. Like, it's very easy if you're a bad player to make Devil May Cry look way less stylish. Even though the moves all look very cool, it's way easier to be getting very beat up and looking and making Dante or Nero, whoever else, look quite terrible.
It's cool. Just come with me.
Which for some players, like that complexity is what makes it
We can use this.
like fun to play and master longer term in a way that this might not be. I don't know, but as someone just having to dive in and absorb right now, I'm enjoying the simplicity and just how cool it looks on its own. They tend to be very easy at the start, which, yeah, that totally makes sense for a gacha game and for any, like, action game.
Valve is unlocked by inserting the preset amount of gear coins.
No, they're my coins. I think we'll just fight. I get coins and a fight. This seems win-win to me.
Even if I agree, the Starlight Knights wouldn't agree. And even if the Starlight Knights agreed, Nicole wouldn't agree. So take that! Starlight's Mirage!
Agent Billy detected. He is forcing the valve lock with the butt of his gun.
How's that going?
Valve detected. Open. But Agent Billy has suffered partial damage to his hand's exoskeleton.
Ow! It hurts.
Good work, buddy. You're about to enter the critical stage of the commission. Please note that once started, you can no longer explore freely. Continue? Sure. Oh, here we are.
Goosebumps. It's so powerful.
Can you even get goosebumps, Billy?
It's a metaphor, all right. Let's just focus on the enemy.
It does also make sense to just keep like the mechanical complexity way simpler for a game that might be getting played on a phone.
Getting cranky. Watch out.
Good luck building Devil May Cry character action complexity into a phone game. Oh no.
You rang?
It does feel very good nailing those like parry timings
Left on target.
and getting to combo them together.
Confirmed.
It is really cool seeing them going a lot harder on like action cutscene animation stuff.
here? Which way should we go?
Lots of arcs. Yeah, I'm of two minds, like on the cutscene stuff, like where on the more robust, really fancy, like super heavily animated, like action cutscene stuff. It is very stylish. It is very fun. A lot of the action shots are like very cool. I can see what like some of my animator friends sort of, or like the animators that I've like sort of seen talking about it on social media and such. I can see what they're like, what's hitting them in ways they don't like with the amount of I guess over animation is the only way I can think to put it. It is everything moving a lot and fast without always like taking the time to create pauses or rests in the moments needed to emphasize a pose. It's a lot of movement on everything, which I understand where that impulse like comes from, especially going for like big, fast, cartoony, and wacky. But I think it's still like an important balance to maintain some like holds and moments of rest and not throwing too much noise. I like the way I heard it described, which still feels a little bit overcritical to me, but it's just sort of like it's the animator equivalent of jangling keys at a baby, which is harsher than I would put it, but like I get what they're picking up. I think I wouldn't go that far. I think that's a little unfair, but it is. There's a lot of good animation in here, but there is a difference between like sometimes good animation is about knowing when not to be having everything move, or to when to slow it down, when to create moments of focus. Like more movement doesn't mean better animation inherently. In the same way that like more cuts in a film edit don't mean better film editing. It can mean like very cool editing or like very cool sequence, but more cuts per minute doesn't equal better film editing by default, right? There's a lot of secondary motion like cough jiggling and motions. And yeah, no, I think that's part of it, actually. I think part of it is that there's big, broad motion on the kind of like main core body for the characters, and a lot of quick, rapid, stylized motion, which is fine. But there's also a lot of secondary parts on the characters, whether it's loose clothing or hair or whatever else, that does lots of like overlap, follow through, kind of like flopping, bouncing, everything like with every motion, which just adds so much more motion noise to everything happening on screen that it gets to be a lot, and it gets a little bit hard to absorb, and it kind of reduces their ability to add a little bit more emphasis to those poses that they do briefly hold on, because there's still a lot of motion still happening, and they're not holding in that pose very long. I am getting a little bit like nitpicky on this here. Like there's a lot of very good animation in this, and I'm actually enjoying a lot of the style they've gone for. But I can see what those animators mean with their criticisms, though. I've definitely worked with some animators, way better animators than me, who would hate this. But strong opinions about animation direction and animation style choice amongst animators is not uncommon. Anyway, sorry, ramble. We keep moving forward, though. Full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead.
Understood. Full speed ahead.
I do think, so like there's been comparisons to Hi-Fi Rush in chat, and I think that's a great comparison, and I think Hi-Fi Rush is a better example of not overdoing it on the motion, of letting poses breathe,
Just do what my sister says.
having moments of big, broad, cartoony wackiness, but
That voice.
giving like moments enough time and enough space to register, and getting some variation in the amount of like dynamic action and speed happening at once. So it's not just kind of like go, 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 big, 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 fast, fast. To their credit, though, I think like the very stylized action stuff they're doing in like fight scene moments in this are like really rad and more stylishly cool than a lot of the Hi-Fi Rush stuff. More because I think Hi-Fi Rush was going more for comedy than cool action, but like, and wasn't really going for anime action stylistically a lot of the time. They're kind of going for comedy action, which is a different thing, but like for like cool Sakuga anime action, I think Zenless Zone Zero cutscenes are having some really rad shots and cool moments.
You're finally online. Took your time.
Apologies. I was confirming the holo exit was stable. Billy, Anby, can you hear me? My sister was right about the escape route just now. You know, space inside the holos is totally distorted. That means that
A way out may look like a dead end, but a dead end may also just be a dead end.
Thanks for the explanation, Anby.
It is really cool seeing Hoyoverse like ramping up and going bigger and bigger and more ambitious.
Hey, Belle, you can cut the connection now.
See you at the store. Good luck, you two.
Sensory synchronization has been disconnected.
It's gone quiet. It became a regular bang-boo.
Why would they desync at a time like this?
Going straight forward. Brace for impact.
We're gonna crash, we're gonna crash, we're gonna crash!
With a strange sense of release, the two pass through the wall as though it's nothing.
The oppressive weight of ether is gone.
You just saved a lot of money with just that one little line of text.
We're out! We're finally out!
Faithen got the time and location spot on.
Hey, you two! Get in the car!
Boss!
That seemed like the sort of sequence that would have been good for the comic panels. Which I recognize also aren't like as... Once you've built your system out for being able to do these little simple static characters standing, doing a few poses and reading lines, building a new scene out that just uses this system would be way faster and cheaper and easier even than just doing a bunch of big, colorful 2D illustrations. Still, though, that seemed like a scene where a lot of action was being suggested. Hey, Tassadul, welcome. Welcome. I've been really neglecting... Sorry, the game is very big and distracting, and I've been neglecting thanking some people along the way. Gracious. Apologies, everyone. Let me sort that out. Thank you for the 21 months an hour ago, Eternity. My bad. Thank you very much. And thank you for the 7 months, Northos. Thank you for the 6 months, Crustacean. I have no idea. Or I just got here and I have no idea what's going on, but hello. Yeah. I hope you have slightly more idea what's going on now, but I guess there's no guarantee. Thank you for the 6 months, Mr. Aronax. And thank you for the 22 months, Eric Hill. Goodness, that's a lot of months we've been doing this now. Let's see some more of this game. I also want to get far enough to actually like see more of the characters available and such.
You're here. Perfect timing.
That was fast, Nicole.
Did you run a red light again? No. We just passed a normal green light. R255 in the RGB
Oh, thank you very much, Tassadul, for the raid.
Oh, right. I made sure I wasn't followed the whole way.
I hope your stream was good.
Anby, what does an R255 green light look like?
As soon as you have access to events, check out the demos in the top one. Ooh, okay.
It's the same color as
Good
the
pointer,
dragon.
thank you.
Nicole, they've both been extracted. I guess it's time to pay up.
Not so fast. That's not what we agreed on. The commission was my people and the client's item. You've only completed the first half.
Don't worry, Nicole. We remember. It's just a joke.
I knew Phaethon was the most reliable and trustworthy.
According to what we saw before extraction, the strongbox should be in the territory of a highly dangerous ethereal. The White Star Institute has it registered as Dullahan, a superior ethereal.
That's the one. That Red Fang dude was unlucky. His ether corruption must have been pretty intense, considering he's become such a dangerous ethereal. Anby and I tried to grab the strongbox, but that guy was so tough! We didn't get the chance before we got extracted. What exactly is in that box? Is it worth all this effort?
Mm-hmm. We'll find out soon enough. Take a look at this.
Tooth necklace. From Nicole. This red fang seems like the insignia from a certain street gang, and judging by the exposed metal part, it's not just for decoration. Is this a flash drive that's made to look like jewelry?
So, it's a weird-looking necklace that's actually a flash drive?
That's right. It's a mini storage device. It's Silver's. I picked it up in the building before I got out of 14th Street. I noticed it before. He always had it on his person, so it must contain something important.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go with the auto on this on these two. Yeah, given there's a lot of them.
I bet it has something to do with the strongbox.
But it suffered some damage.
Yeah, look at all those burn marks.
Phaethon, can you do some of your magic using that complicated computer of yours?
The HDD is mainly used to process holo data. But if we only need to export what's in the flash drive... Hey sis, maybe I could try to recover the data with the proxy network's computing power.
Great! It's a deal then. We'll try to locate the strongbox in the holo. We'll come find you when we learn something new. Let's just go our separate ways until then. Oh, don't forget to extract the data from the flash drive, though.
See ya, manager.
Goodbye.
Something to discuss with us. It's a different way of conversation presentation now. It's the same animations of just sort of like standing in place, idle stuff. I wonder why they would opt to like not do most of the talking scenes more like this. I guess they're not really doing the different emotion, like shifts to different emotional states line to line this time. No, and the lines aren't being read aloud, of course. Still, even just having the characters like standing in place in a scene at least gives a little bit of a better sense of geography. Oh, we have a new character. All right. And another character to control running around. I actually quite like that this one here doesn't feel nearly as quick or agile. It's just like slower to get started moving and come to a stop. Feels more like the character who's running things from the desk. Even just a controller a bit. Press the menu button if I can. Okay. I am in the menu. Would be good to have a look at like what all is in here though. Let's see. Lots of features. Lots of features. I'm glad that it's not quite as overwhelming as the menu in Genshin is at first. Like, there's clearly lots more menus and submenus within, but like opening that menu and just seeing the wall of stuff over to the left of screen is, like when you're new, is a little overwhelming. Try agents.
Ready for combat.
Hey, all right, here we go. I don't know how many of these we'll actually be able to see.
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
And this is a big upgrade from at least what Genshin had last I was in it and kind of checking already. Like, having a character select screen where you can have, like, those characters have a neat little animation and cool pose that's unique is great.
Hey, don't look down on me.
Great, like, place to get a first impression of the character and personality and all that. Make them feel more distinct from each other.
I'm at your disposal.
I only handle technical matters.
You can even select and see more poses, you say. Oh yeah, but like navigating the menu itself. You can definitely see like the Persona influence in the like... And it's not like this is something that Genshin and Honkai weren't already doing a little bit with like trying to make the menus you're going through like more visually interesting and having like the characters in them. And if you're swapping to like different parts of the interface to dig into other parts of like character customization, like switching to different like angles on the character and having them move a bit, like that's really nice stuff.
I'm at your...
Headmaid Rena, at your service.
They are definitely going a little overboard on just secondary motion in general.
It's our turn, bro.
Like there's just a swimmy floatiness to kind of all clothing items that's a little... Like that collar is... That collar motion's too much. It looks like it is underwater. I don't know... Whatever material that collar is supposed to be made of, I don't think it's supposed to move like that.
Huh? Oh, to what do I owe the pleasure? Is it work time? Is food included?
Time for some hard labor?
So sleepy.
How can I?
But yeah, they're like doing a really great job at like... Have quite a lot of character... Given how detailed a lot of these characters are and how much unique animation they each have, I'm impressed they've got this bigger roster up front.
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here. Standing by. Ready for combat.
That is really neat. Okay. All right. More of game, though. Love that door opening. Very cute. Oh, hi. Open Internet and register an alt account. Okay. Enter username and register. Oh, I guess that's what I am doing now. It's cool that it kind of went to the little tablet, though. All right. I don't think it's going to start, like, going and, like, showing any, like personal, like, account data or anything like that. I don't think. But just in case, let me go ahead and enter, like, a username and all that stuff. I don't think it is, but just to be a little careful there. On a Play Frame episode, I could just edit it out. Given I'm live streaming, I'm slightly more cautious around it. Okay, no, I think we're fine. We're in. Internet posts often contain all kinds of information. Next, let's look at these posts. I like that there's like mission flavor details, but also just some like, seems like conversation, little text logs that happen underneath too. It's kind of cool. Yeah, their menus are real neat. I don't know why I have a mouse pointer up in the top left of my screen on PlayStation. That's weird. Oh, wow, I can move it with the touchpad. What? Look, everyone, I'm PC gaming. Look at my little mouse pointer. That's so weird. Hey, Coffee Kuma and friends, welcome. Hello. Hi, thank you very much for the raid. Hope you just had a good stream. Rapidly approaching bear. Oh, no. Yeah, thanks for joining, though. Hi. I'm Dan. If you're new here, hello. I'm a video game animator, and we're just kind of looking at Zenless Zone Zero for the first time, because it's very, very full of animation. Not like right this second, but other places, you know. I have unlocked a workbench. Everyone stand back. Workbench is equipped with various information recording software. The proxy handbook includes various tutorials. Like, there's a lot of text, holocodex, intelligence. There's many things. Okay. Let's peruse. Partner archive. Meet the requirements to unlock a new trust event. Oh, are there like little story? Is it like social link stuff you kind of unlock over time, effectively? Like in a personal character, little missions and stuff? That's neat. I am here for basically any game that wants to add a social link system. I'm here for it. Any and every time. Without fail. Proxy handbook. Oh, this is for like tutorials and such. Appreciate that. Database. So sort of like a codex of like enemies and such. Gotcha. Ooh, with details on them as well. Nice. We have intelligence. Oh, like the little items we found. Apparently this is in 3D and you can rotate. Oh, yeah, you can. Wow. Real nice shader work on that. Because, yeah, it totally did just look like a little 2D illustration there. Social links in the new Mario game? Yes, see? Don't you want to become closer and closer friends with Luigi? Help him to develop some self-confidence? This game's lighting is so pretty. I agree. Like, even since Genshin Impact, like the Hoyoverse folks have been real good at like just great shader work for kind of getting their 3D like anime characters looking nice and also just making their worlds look really pretty. They've always been strong at that. Buddy, are you okay? Okay, now that I'm at the door, let's start with the daily rituals. Scratch cards at the newsstand. Might just be a freebie for an annual newspaper subscription, but it's still a chance to win something nice. After all, you got to follow your dreams every day. Is the gacha beginning? I sense yes, but also we can explore this little space. This little hub. Whoa. You're cool. I make the best noodles. Strong claim up front, but I believe you. I always enjoy finding and seeing like these little ambient NPC behavior animation loops. Because they're just meant to like just fade into the background and not be like a point of focus, but they're still you want the character to still be like feeling alive, right? It's a pretty simple loop. And not like amazing typing, but I've animated a character typing on a keyboard. It's so slow and tedious, and I hated it. So I don't blame them for throwing like calling this good enough and moving on. I never want to try to like animate a character typing sort of in like on a keyboard in sort of like a generic way again. Hands and fingers are like the most tedious thing to animate because they're important. There's so many joints. Appealing hand poses make all the difference in the world, and they're so expressive. But boy, it's a lot of fiddly nonsense. Buy, ask, give, change. I am liking the personality on these little things. X makes you run faster in town. Oh yeah, it does a little bit. It's a really appealing loop too. Like, it's a good run. Yeah, I think the thing that like I am most impressed by here is like I said it at the start of the stream, but like pretty and like cool animation for cutscenes is something that the like Hoyoverse has had for a long time. I am very impressed with like I feel like their gameplay animation chops have like improved quite a bit going on this one. Just really strong appeal. Hello, dog. Do you run the store? This is a good NPC and a good store. You can scratch one card each day. Wonder if I'll get the grand prize today. I think Gacha's starting. Although, it being an actual scratch card that you use the right stick for, that's honestly great. Good little tactile touch. Oh, and you can look at like the news. This is just like a cute little way to deliver information, even if the information is just flavor. Chop, I'm to interact with you next. I require noodles. Sorry, but I can't take your order right now, and all because of Pegasus Logistics. The ingredients I ordered haven't arrived yet. I just ran a track and trade on the... Okay. Lot of text. That's a me, yes. Lot of text. Which is fine, but I am reading game dialogue too many days out of the week already. For long stretches of time. My poor voice needs a break. Oh, hello.
Hello and welcome. Ah, Belle, you're here. Perfect timing. My boss says I'll need your help with something.
Yeah, like that little moment of greeting with her is a thing that's like, it's a lot of motion and a lot of, and like bigger, fully animated performance. I would not say that that was like great performance, though, like that as an animation. I didn't love that moment as much.
What is it?
He wanted the message to be delivered verbatim, so here it is.
I found a new
There's like very cute character designs all around, though.
I'm sure you'll like them. If you're willing to help, they should be available in the store soon.
You sound just like your boss.
Wait, I'm not finished yet.
This new path is blocked and I've lost communication with the assistant I sent there. Could you help me sort it all out? I'll send more details soon.
That's it. Everything my boss said.
I see. There's something wrong with the gadget store's underground W engine business. A batch of goods must have fallen into a hollow, and they need me to clean this mess up.
I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it sounds like there was a problem with the gadgets they call W engines. Aren't they the ones you and your friends are collecting? Since it's such an urgent request, boss said that apart from the regular payment, I can also give you a sample as a thank you gift. Hope you like it.
Wait, this texture. This batch of goods must be... the latest W engine equipped with the 4th generation synchronous conduction device. It can release ultrasonic waves that effectively resonate with the active wavelengths of various ether weapons. According to official data, the average initial weapon performance can be improved by up to 44.21%.
It does definitely feel like we've
and the combat
spent
survival rate of personnel equipped with such
at
gear
least
can be
half
increased
of
by
the time in the game
130%.
in long dialogue scenes like this so far, though.
What are you doing
Granted,
here?
that's inflated a bit by me stopping to
She may
ramble
be working
somewhat
there.
frequently.
She has no idea W engines are weapons. Don't say stuff like that in front of her.
Huh? Ultrasonic
It's a very high
waves.
dialogue
Weapon
scene to
performance.
gameplay ratio for the first couple hours, though.
It's just a game. You probably didn't know that, Susie. But you can use W engines to play board games. Each W engine has different stats assigned.
Oh, is it similar to playing pool? W engines are round after all. Guys, hang on a sec. The boss just texted me, and he has a message he wants me to share with you.
Looks like I found a connoisseur. Good gadgets truly shine in the hands of someone like you. If you purchase one when the shipment arrives, I'll give you an exclusive customization.
Whoa, who would have thought the boss would get involved himself?
Thanks, but there's no need. I do want to buy a new W engine, but even with the account balances of the 3 of us cutting hairs combined, we wouldn't be able to afford the latest model. In that case, I'll do you a favor. The boss is about to give me one as a thank you gift. It won't be of much use to me, so I'll pass it on to you. Really? This will make dealing with that superior player a lot easier.
Oh, it sounds like you're planning to meet other W engine players? Don't worry, with the boss's skillful customization, you'll be sure to leave a lasting impression. Just hold on a sec.
Especially for a phone game, this is a lot of dialogue up
Sorry
front.
to keep you waiting. The gifted sample has been modified.
Though again, like it's also very possible that like expectations for a phone game play experience are like may also just be culturally very different. I feel like a lot of mobile design from like the industry that I've been more like a part of is very much about like really honing that first like 5-10 minutes experience, get people right in and having like fun and enjoying a grand time of it. Like don't sit them down for like long stuff. Even in like a desktop or home console game, like having the players sit down for a lot of story cutscene in the first hour is a lot to ask, unless that's one of the core appeals of the game up front. For a mobile game, though, that's feels like a very different just design ethos to me.
Yeah, I like this design. I'm happy you like it. I hope it serves you well. Thank you. And the boss, too. I'll treasure it.
Let's see what this W engine thing is.
Ready for combat.
Choose from the agents you know. Okay. Switch to Equipment tab. This device is not yet equipped with a W engine. Let's place the W engine we just got into the W engine device. There we go. Equip the thing to activate a special appearance in battle. Oh. By the way, you can also enhance your W engine. Select Enhance. Next, select the Enhance button. Add a W engine battery to proceed with the enhancement. Okay. All right, this is looking pretty like familiar in terms of like character leveling in one of these games. After equipping an exclusive W engine, the agent can activate the W engine switch. Once the switch is turned on, the agent can freely utilize a unique appearance in combat. Oh, cool. Once the W engine switch is activated, it can be toggled on and off at will. That's a lot of UI for what sounds like character skins. Though maybe I'm not fully like grasping the totality of what of what this is doing. Neat though. Effects, but not skins. But okay, I see. So it's like effect stuff. All right, all right. Which in this game could be honestly a pretty cool selling point. Like their effects animation has been going pretty wild.
Ready for combat.
All right. Much text. I'm wanting to make sure I am seeing more of the game, though, if I can. Who do we see next? Hello. I think we're going back in. Right? Yes. Maybe? You can quickly obtain agents or W engines via signal searches. The stable channel has special events for new citizens. Let's take a look at other events. After a certain number of signal searches, you can select an agent to obtain. Okay. Now I think we're reaching the gacha realm. But we can start a demo. Is this where we can like demo characters? Okay, cool. All right then, chat. Who are we demoing? We have choices 1 through 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's very unanimous so far, it seems like. Not completely, but mostly. Strong demand for this one. The poise on this one. Hold the basic attack button when, like, I'm going to be saying this name wrong. Lysound launches his basic attacks to charge and enhances attack, dealing ice damage. Each move of his basic attacks can be charged. Neat. Yeah, just really nice, quick, flashy, like, action combat animation stuff. Hold the special attack button when he launches a special attack or EX special attack to charge it. When quickly launched by pressing the corresponding button, EX special attacks consume less energy. I see. Okay. It does feel really cool, like, stringing this stuff together. Use the skills you learn to complete free combat. Okay. I like that you can switch targets, like, mid-combo pretty easily. Oh, yeah, and you're also here. I forgot, we got you also.
What's this?
Time to hunt.
It's pure style over here. This launcher briefcase is a very just fun gimmick weapon concept.
Get away from me!
Just very, like, unique.
Incoming! Gotta run! Get it!
Y'all in trouble. I can't believe you're all alive. I'm gonna attack so I can counter you. I dare. All right, well, the kicks are back.
What's this?
Oh no. I got hit by a thing. Yeah, no, I'm very much enjoying the this character combat animation on these folks.
I'll save my shots. Oh, try my disc.
Oh, hi. You're also new.
Get over. Here comes a big one.
Understood.
Okay, no. This won't hurt. Not.
Don't look straight at the moon. Take this. I'll fight your throat out.
Like, I'm not even playing all that exceptionally well, but the game makes you look good regardless. Yeah, pizza cutter time indeed. Bloodborne looks different than I remember.
Apologies. Neat and tidy.
Yeah, their presentation work on this stuff is real strong. Real impressive. But yeah, I definitely appreciate that they let you just jump in and, like, demo a character and kind of, like, try them out, see how they feel. All right, let's do some more demoing then. I remember feeling like I saw some votes for number 3 here. 3 and 4, I feel like, are the ones. I feel like I saw a lot of votes for 3. Let's try this one out. They're pretty quick. Oh, is the bear also involved in this little collection here? Excellent. We've made the right choice. After the second or fourth hit of Koledo's basic attack or enhanced basic attack, press the special attack button to quickly unleash your special attack or EX special attack, immediately causing an explosion that deals fire damage. I like that they do all have, like, different nuances to how they handle. So this is just a basic combo thing, which looks good, but okay. After the second, yeah, I love that the bear is just getting involved. I don't think I'm quite doing it right, though. After the second or fourth hit of a basic attack, quickly launch an EX special attack. Oh, I need to build to that first, don't I? I think I do. Okay. Yes. After she unleashes her EX special attack, chain attack, or ultimate, she gains the Furnace Fire effect. During Furnace Fire, after second hit of her basic attack, she can expend the Furnace Fire effect to launch an enhanced basic attack, dealing massive fire damage. Okay. I feel like I'm... Like, she seems much, like, higher skill floor to, like, use properly. It's very fun. All right, let's see if we can win. Oh, and also you're here. Hello? Not sure we've met. Fair time. Briefly. Fair time.
The killer is unstoppable!
Gracious. The bear is very good.
Let's show him our teamwork!
I like that bear even gets, like, involved in her basic combos.
Warning. Dangerous target discovered. Hollow Star. Wanted bulky enforcer. Is skilled at using their blocker to launch head-on attacks. Please don't get entangled.
Get very messed up.
Knock them down quickly.
I think for the 22 months, J-Mac. Wow. Feel like I took a lot of hits there.
Go, 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 go!
The health on this thing.
Take some time off, President.
Bear attacks.
Your foundation ain't solid!
Safety is mandatory!
Bad dodge on my part, but whatever. We're about to win anyway. There we go. This mode makes the enemies real tanky, so you can really get time to test the character. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And it's basically a big punching bag, so you can have enough time to feel out the moves before they die. I also saw votes for 4. All right, how do you work? When Nekomado's dodge counter or quick assist hits an enemy, her damage significantly is increased for a brief duration. Very fast claw attacks. After triggering a perfect dodge, press that to activate a dodge counter. Okay, let's... There we go, yep. That works pretty good. Attack me, I dare you. Attack me, but like actually hit me though. Boy, it is some flashy combat, though. I'm real impressed. Okay, after any squad member inflicts assault, the next time you press that special, the special attack button, and launch Nekomata's EX special attack, she deals increased damage. There we go. Okay. Ah! Hammer. And, oh yes, old friend, hello. Yeah, this is really strong combat animation stuff, I feel like. I feel like I would be really interested to like hear thoughts on or like analysis on this from somebody in like game dev who's built a lot more like robust character action combat stuff, because I've not like had the opportunity to do that sort of thing before, so there's nuances to it that are like outside my ability to see and perceive.
Enemy backup. Stick together.
I'll take you.
Over here. This sounds wide open.
I'll need impact frames in there too. Just enjoying the good like anime action conventions that they're working into this 3D combat stuff. It's working really well.
Don't worry, it's gonna hurt a lot. Go the extra mile.
It's kind of neat you get to demo like 3 characters in one. Goodness gracious.
Roadkill.
There's so much style. Darn impressive. Who else have I been missing thanking on here? Max Atreides, I didn't thank you for the 9 months earlier. Thank you very much. The next 100 plus episodes on Playframe? Probably not. No, I kind of doubt that I'll end up doing Playframe episodes on this one. Even if I was wanting to do like a full playthrough of it, I don't really know that the gacha type game lends itself to Playframe very much to begin with. Very glad that we've got like the Twitch channel here, though. Is like a great place to dip into just newer releases like this and check stuff out. So this is like a new character that is kind of like a gacha event going on right now, yeah? Yeah. Oh, you're also able to demo these too? Let's see, so if like...
Touch my tail, and no.
Shark. Let's see.
Come on, let's get to work.
Sokaku, ready!
It's
Time for some tail care.
Yeah!
Let's see. No, not that. How to demo these ones. Start took me to this, which maybe the demo thing is in here. There are menus within menus in this.
Time for some tail care.
demo her, you need to go to the event menu. It's a little silly.
Touch
Yeah,
my
no,
tail.
their UX, at least on the UI, could use a fair amount of work, but the UI style is definitely like top tier. I'm loving the amount of flavor. Just all of these menus are filled with. It is a lot. Man, there is no event menu yet because we're not far enough. I gotcha. Okay, let's do one more of these before we kind of like wrap up. Or let's do whatever this is anyway. Another mission. Okay. Combat commissions and exploration commissions. I'm curious what these are.
Ready for combat.
Need something?
Let's select our
Standing by.
crew. Let's go ahead and raise the level of our agents. Okay.
Ready for combat.
Level up the agents. Just auto add works for me. There we are, leveled up. I don't know if we have enough to level up everybody, but so far, yes. Perfect.
Two guns, so double the accuracy.
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
Assemble team.
Standing.
I have two. I'm ready to roll.
Loading.
Mission objective: find the missing W engine crate.
Okay.
You have reached the location where the goods were lost. No targets matching the description have been identified.
Let's check the area.
The exploration in the TVs is like a cute little mini game, though. You can accelerate the display of text, voice, and animations on the monitor in the hard HDD system by using the accelerated playback mode. Okay. Got it.
A new route has been marked. Let's go.
Okay. Sure. Ooh, more.
That must be the target. We can get out of here as soon as we find it.
I don't even know if this many CRTs still exist on Earth. This crew's been hoarding all of them. Just out of control style. Very good. How's it so far? Pretty good. It's like definitely like impressive animation spectacle. What's of these?
Seems like it divides the tracks.
Oh. Oh. Nice. One touch you like is the way that Anby's pre-fight animation really shows her thoughts as she scans the area. Yeah, it is nice having like those little characterizing touches there, because it's like it's not a thing. Billy entering the seed is obviously not going to be the same sort of action, the same sort of thought process.
Push it. Careful though. Not too close.
It's good opportunities to show contrast between the different personalities you've got. Which I feel like becomes all the more important the more characters you are packing the game with. And that's kind of this, like, genre of game experience's whole thing, so...
We can't go that way, Belle.
There we go.
We can't go that way, Belle.
Ooh. Didn't stick. Hey, come back here. Aha. There we go. I am genius.
The cargo crate matches the search target's appearance. Mission complete.
Excellent.
Great. We got it. We can head back now. A new route has been marked. Let's go.
Nice. First this, and then... All right. We go. Yeah, just like a little fun minigame.
Dangerous target detected.
Oh.
Suggestion: attack while it is closed. When its core lights up, please move away as quickly as possible.
I see.
Coming, boss.
My turn.
I'm here.
You missed.
Leave it to Billy. In my sight.
Different kind of enemy, you gotta fight differently.
Ultimate Starlight.
So fighting it from range seems a little bit easier. To a point. Yeah, if you dodge well anyway.
Billy, go grease your gears.
You ready? Let's clear him out.
Electro engine. Neutralize.
Very stylish. Hard to tell from what I've played so far, like how long this game would manage to hold my attention longer term. But I'm definitely enjoying the gameplay animation stuff I've seen so far. It's definitely the sort of game that I would very happily keep up with, like, just at the very least watching new character release trailers and stuff like that just to try to keep up with what all stuff they're doing. Okay, I should probably start winding down, though. I should get toward eating and getting back to New Frame Plus script work, though. Glad we dipped into this, though. I will try when I can to do a little extra little Tuesday stream, dipping into some 2024 game. Just so I can keep eyes on more of them. Now, do we not get to the soup animation? I assume it's not happening outside. We probably need to keep on going. another mission. Okay, let's do one more mission, if for the sake of soup. As our appetizer.
Good. We're connected. Hello? Can you hear me? Well then, let's get down to business.
Seems like this is going to be bad as soon as this little orb goes off. Yeah, a little bit.
Billy, go do some repairs.
Dangerous target detected. Farbody, this ethereal possesses immense physical strength. It can block damage with its arms. In addition, it can perform a series of rapid attacks.
I see.
Starlight Knights, assemble!
Can't hit what you can't reach. Oh no, it reached.
At your command.
Neat and tidy.
Standing by.
I'm here. What's this? Let me give you a little treat. Like this.
Do we win? Hello. Little cute thing. Could you step more into frame? You have a responsibility. There we go. We've earned our soup. Soup time. Yes. I've been led to expect soup, General.
Check out the menu. You name it.
Eat noodles to gain buffs lasting for 3 battles. I see. Well, we can get this one. Very nice.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
Waterfall Soup Noodle Shop has been unlocked. Excellent. I appreciate just having a little town hub to wander around as well. Just kind of has that Splatoon appeal. That also kind of feels like it might be a little bit of an influence here. Just a little bit. Persona's more of one, but... And it opens up quite a lot with each chapter. Oh, that's cool too, like expanding the area that you can like explore and where more features are. Neat. That was a pretty cool game. Does definitely feel like an escalation from Hoyoverse. Just scope-wise and like fidelity-wise, and yeah. Some impressive work they've done. But all right. Now we'll start winding down a little bit. Now that we've had our soup. I appreciate y'all joining me today, though. This was super fun. Or just a quick little stream checking out a thing. I hope y'all have a fine, good rest of your day. Oh, is Will doing an Elden Ring? Seems like he is. I can't tell from the preview. I don't know if he's in, like, I don't think he is in DLC stuff, if anyone was worried about spoilers. He did just die, though. Hang on. I'm going to try to see... Just previewing his stream to see where he is, just to make sure he's not going to be... I'm not going to be dropping y'all somewhere spoilery. Okay, no. He is pretty late game, standard Elden Ring. He is not in a DLC area right now. So, okay, I'll throw y'all that way. But yeah, thank y'all very much. Let's go say hi to Will and encourage him. He's fighting a Deathrite bird, and that's a difficult time for anybody. See y'all over there.